Hello and welcome to episode number 67 of the Hobbies and Happiness podcast, where we talk all about the hobby that makes us happy, tabletop gaming. I'm one of your hosts, Dan.
And I'm Jim. And today, Dan, I don't know what we're going over.
All right, so I kind of planned to start that a little differently, but that's okay. Before I tell Jim what we're talking about today,
He hasn't told. You know what? This is what happened. I got into the studio, and Dan's like, "Oh, hey, just so you know, I'm not telling you what we're doing.
True
I'm not
statement.
telling you what the podcast is on." I'm like,
True
"Okay,
statement. True statement. So Jim has literally no idea.
I have no clue."
All right, but before we actually get into it, we're going to need to talk about our sponsor. We're going to talk about our sponsor, Amazon Audible. All right, if you want to check out Amazon's Audible service, sign up for today for your free 30-day trial of Amazon Audible. When you sign up, you get a free audiobook as soon as you sign up. You can cancel before the end of that 30-day trial, but you get to keep that free audiobook. And if you're an Amazon Prime member, you get an additional credit, so you can get 2 free books. That's right, 2 free books when you sign up using our affiliate link. Check that link down in the description. Sign up today, get your free audiobooks added to your account, and then start listening to some audiobooks, because there's a lot of good ones out there. I've mentioned this guy often, but I'm going to mention again, Gary Vee. You need to check out Gary Vee's books, plural. Basically, honestly, any of his books, Jab Jab Right Hook is a fantastic one as well. So go sign up for your free 30-day trial of Amazon's Audible service. Check the link in the description. Follow that. Sign up today. Okay, so what we're talking about.
Okay.
Is so we've been talking a lot about Disney Lorcana, right?
Yes.
And so there's right now there's just a lot of speculation going on. We don't know a whole lot about the game, but if you check out last week we put out a video where we talked about the ink names.
Yes.
So we know the names. We don't literally nothing else, but we know what the names of these inks are. Okay, it was a lot of fun. But I had a good idea. So I thought this will be fun. So we have all these Disney characters. We have some cards from the game that we know, and we've kind of talked about Magic and kind of how Lorcana is going to stack up to Magic and whatnot. So I thought, you know what? We have almost 100 years of Disney IP, right? And we've got Magic. You know what? What if we imagined these Disney characters as Magic characters? What colors would they be?
Okay.
So I've got some lists.
Okay.
Now I know Jim knows a ton about Magic. Okay.
I'd say I know a bit.
Jim knows a lot about Magic, okay? Now, he doesn't, his Disney knowledge is not on par with his Magic knowledge, but that's okay.
Not even close.
But what we're going to do is this is not necessarily a test, but we're just going to talk through some things and see what we can figure out, okay? So before we get into the characters, okay, Jim, how many, can you explain the color wheel, what the colors are in Magic, and kind of what they represent?
Yeah, I guess I could kind of do that.
Because we have to start there, right?
Yeah,
So we're going to start there.
Yeah, I'll summarize it a little bit. All right.
Sure.
We have white, which tends to be about unity and strength in numbers. We have blue, that tends to care more about knowledge in comparison to all the other ones. And then we have death, which rather than paying attention to strength in numbers, it's all for one. All for one? One for all. All for one. So they're very selfish. I always have to tell myself that.
And what color is that? What color is that?
Black.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. They're like, you know what? I'm going to sacrifice you so I become better. That they really care a lot about that. You have red, which is pretty much all about aggression and emotion is what they kind of go off of. And then green tends to be about nature, caring about the lands and big dumb creatures.
He's not wrong. Okay, so
And then the Eldrazi, which is colorless.
colorless. Yeah, right. Okay, so we have to have a foundation, right? And so that really is a foundation for all of Magic's characters. Like the lore in Magic is extremely heavily based on the colors. Okay, and that's one thing I really enjoy, and I think a lot of people love that about Magic is they have all these characters and they make sense. Like it makes sense within the lore and within what they're doing. With the material, right? Yeah. And so, like, if they have a character that's, let's say, Grixis, for example, it makes sense as to why they're those specific colors.
Yep.
Okay,
very knowledgeable, all about themselves, and also could be very mean, aggressive, emotional type of character.
Yep. So I've got a list of characters that I want to go through. Okay, and then once I go through, I just was kind of just making some stuff up and just kind of seeing what we could do, what we can come up with. And then we'll see where we go from there. Okay. So the first five I have here.
You better have Elsa on this list.
You'll see you'll see where we go from here. Okay. So the first one I have Maleficent. So now, first of all, Maleficent, you know who Maleficent is.
Yes.
Maleficent is from
Angelina Jolie.
Yes. And, Maleficent was from, now I am talking Sleeping Beauty, original Sleeping Beauty Maleficent, right?
Yeah.
Not the newer.
I was going to say the new
they
one.
They did backstories. No, like the original
very
character.
different.
The original character. Okay. What, if you had to kind of put her in a color, what would you do?
Does it have to be one color?
So it doesn't, but after we go through these first five, you'll see kind of where my head was kind of at.
Okay. So Maleficent, I'm going to put her on a flip card, okay?
Okay, yeah, I can
we're going
see
to
that.
start her as black, okay? And then we're going to have her flip into a dragon form that's a red card.
Okay. So just Maleficent, not when she's a dragon.
Oh, okay.
So just Maleficent.
Right. No transform cards.
Just the sorceress. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I think I would go
as a character. What do you think Maleficent would be?
Okay. So she tends to be very solo, but I don't know.
100.
I also don't know
part,
about a bunch of the old stuff. From like what I know from the new one, it was like she was banished or something along those lines.
Again,
that's why I'm trying not to think
yeah.
about that. So I would put her as black, especially her attire.
Yeah,
is
That's kind of what I thought. Like Maleficent, the sorceress, just screamed mono black to me.
Yeah.
That was just kind of where I thought. Now, like there's so many different things.
A little bit of Demir.
Yeah.
I think I see more Demir than I see Rakdos.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I don't see there being a red characteristic. Now again, I mentioned Lorcana once, but before we continue, I want to mention this again, okay? Because this this is fun, right? And so I want to do this with more characters once we know more about Lorcana, right? And we don't know a whole lot, so that's why I'm like, we have this existing system, okay, and lore that we can. That we can kind of use and kind of shoehorn it in a little bit, right? And so this is kind of like Lorcana speculation a little bit.
Black card, 100%.
Yeah, I think I would agree. That's what I think too. Okay, the next one I've got Sultan, the Sultan from Aladdin.
Sultan of Swing.
The Sultan of Swing. No, Jasmine's dad from Aladdin.
Oh, okay. The little dude with the beard, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't know anything about Aladdin characters.
Oh, my favorite movie. That's blasphemy. Okay, so do you want me to just tell you what I would think?
All right.
Or make a guess. So what you would think.
I will say for sure white. I think for sure white, because if he's a king, and it does, from what I think, he tends to care about the people around him, and maybe
cares about his daughter. He really cares about Agrabah.
Yeah,
100%.
Okay, then 100% white.
I can't think of anything but mono white for the Sultan.
Okay,
because he loves Jasmine, loves his daughter, but he's very much about keeping Agrabah together. and very much, wanting Jasmine to follow tradition and do what she's supposed to do.
Yeah.
But still, he still loves his daughter very much. I think Sultan just screams mono white.
Yeah.
Sultan would be a perfect mono white character.
I think it's also, from what I remember, his attire as well.
His attire is 100% white. Yep.
All right.
Absolutely.
He's got the white beard. I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that part.
Okay. So we got Maleficent, mono black, Sultan, mono white. I think you kind of see where we're going with these.
Yeah.
Again, this is just what I was thinking, right?
Yeah.
Baloo from Jungle Book. I mean, it's kind of,
Green.
Yeah, mono green.
He's a bear.
He's a 2-2
He's a
grizzly
2-2
bear. Not a grizzly bear, but he's a bear.
He's a jungle bear.
He's a 2-2 bear. He'd be the legendary bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's really much else to say about Baloo.
Yeah.
I think the artwork on the card would be him lying on his back, floating down the river, okay, with Mowgli on top of him.
Yeah. I could see it.
So yeah, Baloo, mono green.
You'll never guess. I don't think I've seen Jungle Book either.
Really?
Even the new one, I didn't even see
The
that
new one was fun. The new one was good. Okay. Now, I know you don't know much about this character, but you do know a little bit. Right. Merlin. Do you remember? First of all, do you remember the character?
I'm gonna guess blue.
Okay, but hang on.
Okay.
Do you remember the character?
I know a little bit of him because he was in Kingdom Hearts.
Yes, true.
That's
very true.
The only thing I know about him.
Villainous. He was Madam Mim.
Yeah,
Madam Mim was going against. Mono Blue. There's I don't think there's going to be anything else but Mono Blue. I mean, he's a straight up wizard.
All about knowledge.
All about that knowledge. Yeah. There's really no other characteristic about Merlin, right? That I mean, he's bringing up little King Arthur before he's king, right? In the movie in Sword in the Stone, but I don't think there's any other characteristic that we can add to Merlin to make it not mono blue.
Does that sword have a name?
Oh my goodness! Does that sword have a name?
Because I know
the
a lot
sword
of
in
people.
The stone.
Because I know a lot of people are like, "Oh,
it's Excalibur."
It's not. Excalibur was given by the Lady in the Lake.
No, but is
the sword
are
in
you
the
sure?
Stone isn't Excalibur.
The sword in the stone is not Excalibur. Are you sure about that?
The Lady of the Lake was the one who gave the sword. It was never in a stone.
What is the name of the sword in the... I can't spell today. In the stone. Here we go. Yeah, it's Excalibur.
All right, so then how did Excalibur get into... After... So when did he pull the sword from the stone? Because it seemed like...
Again. In the, what's that?
In
the movie, he was a young boy.
Okay.
And that was how he turned into... here we go. This is from Britannica. Excalibur, Arthurian legend. Excalibur, an Arthurian legend, King Arthur's sword. As a boy, Arthur was able to draw the sword out of a stone in which it had been magically fixed. This account is contained in Sir Thomas Malory's 15th century prose rendering of the Arthurian legend, but another story in the same work suggests that it was given to Arthur by the Lady of the Lake, and that when the king lay mortally wounded after his last battle, he ordered the faithful Sir Bedivere to go to the water and throw the sword into it. An arm rose to catch it, brandished Excalibur 3 times, and then disappeared. So, I mean, this is all legend, right? You have different legends
Understood.
of the same same sword.
Okay.
So yeah, we're both right. We were both right.
It's kind of not.
We were both right. Yeah. Yeah.
One of us is wrong. We don't know which.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This next character, I mean, what else?
Red.
Mushu.
He's a dragon.
But honestly, though,
yeah.
Like Mushu is 100% mono red.
Yeah.
Based off of what mono red is all about, like the color red.
Yeah.
Like there's no. I don't think there's any other color that Mushu could be, because again, with his temperament and how crazy 100%. He is, and the fact he's a dragon on top of it, right? Like
a red dragon.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah, I think because on my way home, I was thinking, I'm like, oh, I got a good idea. And so I'm thinking, I'm like, who would be a good mono red character?
Yeah.
And so when I thought Mushu, I'm like, perfect.
I love Mulan.
Perfect.
I love that
Yeah.
show.
Okay. All right. So those 5 I thought were good mono characters.
Oh, real quick. Did we talk about the thing with Mulan to where like once that crazy like battle stuff happened in Mulan, they stopped doing all the musical stuff
What? What are you
in
talking
Mulan?
about?
So like at the start they have
you're
like all
talking
the
about you're talking
songs.
about the original animated. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
So in the beginning, you know, like they have the songs going on quite a bit.
Let's get down to
And
business.
then they get to the war part starting. There's no more songs, I don't think, until like the very end.
You mean sing along songs almost?
Yeah.
Okay. And which battle are you talking about? In the mountain?
I believe
Because that's
so.
yeah. Because I mean that was towards the end of the movie anyway. Because once after that scene in
It's like
in
whole
the
thing
mountain.
changes.
Yeah, I mean, after that was when Mulan got found out, and then they were going back to China, and then Mulan came back.
And
yeah,
there's the whole thing in the city.
In the city, right? I don't think there was. I mean, give it like within the story. I don't think there would have been like any time for anything because it kind of changed the entire mood of the movie.
Yeah.
Right. So no, yeah, for sure. You know what? Okay, so Mulan, I've got her down here.
Ooh.
What color or color identity would Mulan be?
Ooh, that one. That one I think could be a little.
She's definitely
different.
red.
She's definitely.
There's
red.
definitely red in there.
She goes off and does what she wants to do. She does. She definitely cares about her people.
Yeah,
as
absolutely.
well.
So there's definitely white in there.
Instantly Boros. I thought.
Yep.
Do I think there would be anything?
I don't think there's any green. I don't think there's any black.
I think it's probably just.
I think it would be Boros. Yeah. So Boros is the red and white color combination. So I think Mulan would be a good Boros character.
Legion.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. So we're gonna go through my favorite movie. Okay, Aladdin. We're gonna go through Aladdin.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start with the titular character, Aladdin. What color identity would Aladdin be? Again, there's red. There's definitely red in there.
Yeah.
There's 100% red, no blue.
No
No blue, no knowledge. No black. No black.
Well, I mean,
no, you know
he's
what?
a thief.
He's a thief. He's a thief.
He's very
he cares
one for himself.
He cares about him. He cares about himself very much.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can see black.
Yeah.
So already we have Rakdos.
Yeah.
We've already got Rakdos.
Can we see anything?
I can
else?
see white.
Could see white.
I can see white.
He definitely surrounds himself with people he cares about.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he set the genie free.
Yeah.
He set the genie free.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got black, we've got red, we've got white.
Mardu.
Yeah, I think that would be.
just
I
Mardu
think
colors for
Mardu.
him.
I
Yeah.
think Mardu would be a good one for Aladdin. And going off of that,
Carpet.
his
Artifact. It's an artifact. The lamp, an artifact.
there we go. The lamp would be a colorless artifact. A colorless artifact. What?
Blue artifact? It's a lamp of
See, do they? Are there are artifacts with
Yeah.
multicolors? Yeah, we do have that.
We have a Grixis scythe.
There's a Grixis scythe.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
so cool. It's not good, but it's cool.
Boy, I almost think the lamp would just be a colorless artifact.
I think I can
I don't
see
know,
blue.
if, like,
What
but
is
see,
that?
but see, all blue. Man, see, because the lamp really just has utility.
Real
Because
quick,
all
is that a problem?
no,
Okay, just making sure.
no,
Okay.
no, we're good.
The lamp's utility.
Yeah, there's utility. Like there's utility there with the lamp. But outside of that, I don't see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else outside
3
of just
wish
a.
counters on it. Like that wish claw talisman.
Yeah, the wish claw, which I think that was kind of their inspiration for that card.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
So yeah,
I can kind of see blue.
Black.
Yeah, I can kind of see blue.
I see. I
if
just
you're
don't know.
give it a color.
If you're gonna give it a color, yeah, like I can see it. I can see it. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, but the character I was gonna say was Jafar.
Ooh, Jafar.
Instantly, I thought Grixis. I thought Grixis for Jafar because there's definitely red with his temperament, definitely blue with all of that knowledge.
When he turns into a genie,
and then 100% with the black. I think Jafar is a perfect example of a Grixis color combination.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it.
Iago.
Iago.
I think Iago would just be mono red.
Who's Iago?
Iago?
Who's Iago?
The parrot?
Oh.
The Aflac guy?
Yeah. Okay, I didn't know his name.
Yeah. I can't remember what his name is. I think mono red. I think Iago is just because he's just can never keep his mouth shut, and he's just so aggressive, not in like physicality, but just his temper.
Yeah,
I think mono red for Iago.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Genie.
Blue.
Do you think blue? Just blue? Just because of and again, I am trying to stay away from just because we've seen all the genie sub creature types. The Jinn subtype basically in Magic is all blue. They're only just blue.
I can see it because like he's a very powerful being and like the knowledge he carries,
cosmic power,
and, like the knowledge he has, because like he can do a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there's definitely the knowledge there.
Yeah,
whether it was given or gained, however it was gotten, it's there. It's there. Yeah. I mean, are there any other colors for Genie? I mean, like, yeah, he cares about himself, but
he cares about the people like around him.
Yeah.
Cares about the carpet.
Loves the carpet.
Aladdin.
Yeah.
I don't know if he cares about Jasmine. I don't know anything about this.
He does because Aladdin does.
Oh, okay.
I think, I think that's where it started, and then he quickly grew to love her as well.
Okay.
So I think Genie would probably just be a good mono blue one.
Yeah. Could see a little splash of white in there.
I could see the splash of white. Yeah. So, all right, not the last one, but Jasmine.
Jasmine. I don't know anything about Jasmine.
Well, again, Sultan's daughter. She wants to get out. Okay, so she's your
red.
She's your prototypical teenager who wants to just live her own life and get out of the house. I think Boros. Like red with her temperament a little bit, but not as much crazy.
Not even so much like, well, I don't know her temperament, but she just seems more impulsive.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So other than that, I don't know. Like,
I feel trapped.
Yeah. Yeah. Does she become like the queen of this place or no?
I mean, they never really show it. They never really show it.
Okay. Does she also care about the people?
Oh, yes.
Like her dad?
Again, if we're talking about like just the original movie, okay, because again, with that property, right? Of course, they did the live action, which I refused to watch initially because Aladdin was my favorite movie when I was a kid, and I'm like, absolutely not.
I didn't watch
no way.
I haven't seen it either.
I'm not gonna ruin that for me. So, like, I can see Boros because the red with her temperament, white because of who she cares about around her.
Okay.
So I can see that for sure. Okay. What's Abu, the little monkey?
Oh,
the little
mono
monkey.
red.
Mono red
Ragavan.
He's a little thief. Man, I'm almost thinking like I almost think
monkey?
Rakdos, a
Rakdos
Rakdos monkey.
Sick.
I think I can
down.
see that.
I am
I think I
down.
can see a Rakdos Abu.
Like, does he have character development to where he doesn't like continue to steal a lot of stuff, or is that just that's him like throughout the entire thing?
So that's I mean, it's because of Abu where Abu is 100% the reason they get trapped in the Cave of Wonders. 100% he is the reason. Abu, no! So because Abu grabbed that little giant, no, not little, the giant ruby, infidels, you have touched the forbidden treasure. Uh-oh. And then they had to fly on the carpet. Did he ever recover from that? Now, I say recover and what I mean is, did he realize that what he did was wrong and then stop doing stuff like that? Absolutely not. He still did stuff like that.
Okay, so then how I kind of see it, right?
Okay, all right.
If
Where do you see it?
So if Abu and Aladdin were like roughly the same at the start of the movie or the series or the show, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
And they kept that's his name, Abu?
Abu, yes.
If they kept Abu there, it could also be a smart thing because now you watch the character development of Aladdin as he's progressing through stuff and he is yelling at the monkey to be like, hey, don't do that, even though I was literally you an hour and a half ago.
Yeah.
So it's like a nice little reminder of how far he's come.
So, and then the funny thing is they did a show, right? They, in the 90s, they did the Aladdin show.
I remember seeing a little bit
because
of that.
They had Little Mermaid, they had like all those properties, right? And so with that one, Iago basically becomes part of their group, right?
Yeah.
Started in the second movie, Return of Jafar, right? Yeah. And so Iago and Abu had this thing where they both wanted to steal stuff from everybody, and they would be the ones stealing the treasure, right? And the money and all that stuff. So they were. Yeah, they were the squad, and Abu was always like, guys, stop. Stop it. And then Genie as well was getting on them as well. Abu doesn't really change. He just had a new partner in crime, Iago.
Okay.
So if you can't tell, I love Aladdin. I love that movie. All right, but we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to a different movie, okay? And we're not gonna go. Let's start. I'm gonna go down this list, okay?
Dude, this just makes me more excited for Lorcana.
Same, right? Okay, Mowgli from Jungle Book. Okay. Now you really don't need to know a lot about the movie or the character, okay? Because I think there's really only one right answer for this.
Okay.
Now, Mowgli, again, Rudyard Kipling, okay? Rudyard Kipling wrote The Jungle Book, right? Years and years and years ago, okay? And so you know much about that story and Mowgli? Okay, so Mowgli was raised by wolves, okay? Raised in the jungle, okay? Raised by wolves, and then went out and then found Bagheera, the
so I
panther.
assume that's the little kid.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, Mowgli's a little boy.
Okay.
So you have a little boy being raised by wolves and then befriends a bear, Baloo, befriends a panther, Bagheera, okay? And then they go out on their adventures, and then they encounter, Mowgli encounters the tiger Shere Khan, becomes his greatest enemy because Shere Khan hates mankind and the red flower, which is fire, okay, because he's seen fire destroy the forest, the jungle, and destroy other tigers and other animals, okay? And then you have the snake Hiss. No, goodness gracious. I can't remember the snake's name. It'll come to me. So anyway, Mowgli's a little boy, okay? What color combination or single color, I guess, would you Gruel, you think?
I don't know anything about him other than
Gruel might be an okay one, but I think Selesnya. I think Selesnya for Mowgli because he loves the animals and loves all the animals in the forest and wants to keep all of them together.
Okay.
Okay, so I think Mowgli would be a good Selesnya one.
Okay.
For that other color combination, you said Gruul.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? So the next one was Shere Khan.
I'm like, this dude was raised by wolves. He's probably got some aggression in him.
He does, like, a little bit.
But again, I don't know anything about the show.
Yeah, I mean, he does. He definitely does, because the first time, again, in the movie, like in the Disney adaptation, okay, one of the first times he encounters Baloo, he wants to fight him. Right?
Okay.
And so Baloo's like, "What you doing, little britches?" And he's like punching him, and then he's like, he's eating some fruit, and he's like, "Boy, oh boy, what do we got? What are you doing, little guy?"
So they could definitely have a Gruul version of them.
Yeah. No, see, now that I'm talking about it, there's definitely red. There's definitely
Just
red
make
in
him
there.
Naya.
Naya,
Just
yeah,
make him Naya. All three.
I think Naya would be a good one.
Yeah.
I think Naya is green, red, and white.
Yeah.
I think that would be a good one
Yeah.
for Mowgli. Going off of that though, Shere Khan. So the tiger, the tiger that is out to kill all men.
Jund.
Yeah, I think Jund.
Yeah.
It was either Jund or Jund is black, red, green.
Yeah.
I was thinking that or Gruul, red and green.
Yeah. For sure that.
Yeah, there's
but-
definitely those two.
But if he's looking to like,
He wants to
he
kill all
wants
man.
to kill
He wants
all
to kill all
mankind,
mankind.
then
Yeah.
like, that's definitely
he has a severe hatred for men.
Yeah. Is Jund.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, now let's talk about Bagheera. So Bagheera is the Black Panther. Okay, who he was trying to raise, and not necessarily raise Mowgli, but once Mowgli left the wolves, he was out to look over and watch out for Mowgli.
The guardian of sort.
Yes, but also teach him who he is, that he's a man. Bagheera knew he was a man. And he was like, "Look, you are a man. You are not a wolf. You're not a wolf. You are a man. And here's what men do." Explain to him about why Shere Khan hates you, Mowgli. So one, like, Bagheera was the mentor for Mowgli. Okay. So there's definitely blue. There's all of that knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's the blue. I don't see red. I don't see black. I see a little bit of white. And then definitely green because he's a panther.
Yeah.
So we've definitely have green and white for Selesnya. And then definitely blue.
Yeah.
So
either Bant
yeah.
or Simic.
I think Bant. Oh, Simic. I think Bant would actually be a really good color combination for Bagheera.
Okay.
I think so. And Bagheera was one of
white, blue, and green.
Yes.
White,
Yeah.
blue, and green.
Yeah, Bagheera was one of my favorite characters from that movie. Jungle Book was another, and Jungle Book was another one of those movies where they had the Sega Genesis game.
Did they?
They had a Sega Genesis game, yeah.
I didn't even know that.
So yeah, I played that when I was a kid.
I just knew the Aladdin and the Lion King.
Yeah. You know what? I don't have this written down.
A Beauty and the Beast game as well.
There is, yeah. You know, speaking of that though, let's talk about Lion King.
Okay.
Let's talk about Lion King.
Okay.
Mufasa.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Mufasa. That's a tough one.
So normally when you tend to think of like is it right? It tends to always be like mad scientist-esque things, like crazy people.
Yeah.
But I can see it for Mufasa because it's more of he's definitely a source of knowledge. And I mean, let's be honest, pride, right?
Yeah.
I think that's red. Pride is red.
Yeah, but see,
but it's a different kind of pride.
But with Mufasa, I see Mufasa as extremely even keeled.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Simba,
Jeskai?
I see more of the pride in Simba
Yeah, true.
than I do
You
Mufasa.
say blue-white then, maybe?
Jeskai actually may not be bad.
Yeah.
Jeskai may not be bad.
Jeskai is red, white, and blue.
Initially, I was thinking, my initial thought went straight to mono white because there's definitely the white elements there for Mufasa.
White's for sure in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I can see Jeskai because there's definitely all the knowledge.
Yeah.
100%.
I mean, he comes back to inform his son about a bunch of stuff, right?
Simba.
Maybe when he dies, he becomes 5-color because he's now reborn.
Oh, no, yeah. Mufasa reborn or something. That'd be sick.
Comes back as a 5-color avatar.
Yeah, or a color. No, definitely 5-color. Yeah, definitely 5-color.
5-color
Definitely
avatar,
5-color avatar, yeah. I think Jeskai would actually be a good color combination.
It's not bad
for him.
For sure blue-white. I think for sure blue-white.
And so I don't hit. So his wife Sarabi,
Yeah.
Simba's mom. I don't have enough. I don't have enough to go on for Sarabi. I don't think. But let's talk about Simba.
Ooh,
Definitely red.
for sure red. He definitely also cares about his pride numbers.
Yeah. There's definitely red. Definitely white.
White is in there. He looks to his father for the knowledge.
Yeah,
in terms of the first one, but that's him growing.
I think there's green too.
Okay.
With Timon, Pumbaa, with everybody.
Yeah, and he does care about the land. Where
absolutely.
Yeah, he does care about the land.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Which I guess we could even say Mufasa could just be 4-color.
Yeah.
Because he definitely cares about the land.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He's like, except for that shadowy place over there.
Yeah.
Don't go over there. Everything the sun touches is yours.
Everything the light touches. Yep. Everything the light touches is our kingdom. I think he says our kingdom. Yeah. Yeah. Even that shadowy place over there?
No. Do
not
go over there.
No. Listen to me. Do not go over there.
No.
So Mufasa would be Mufasa's definitely 4-color.
Dang, yeah.
I think he's definitely 4-color.
This is our first 4-color?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, he'd be the first 4-color, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, everything but black.
Yeah.
What is that? Do you know what that is?
No.
The names of the 4 colors.
No one cares about the 4-color names, man.
I looked it up one time. I'm like, yeah, I'm never going to remember those.
So there's a thing where if you're 1 color, it's called mono red or mono blue. If you're everything else but that 1 color, you're nano.
You're nano
blue.
black.
You're nano black.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called.
Neither do I. And I don't want to look it up. Oh, there was like a witch. One of them's like witch or something.
Witch teller, witch yeller, something along those lines. Witch yeller.
There's witch in there. It's in there somewhere.
Yeah, witch yeller. But that one has black in it. The one that doesn't is the artifact 4-color lady. Brea. Brea doesn't have black in hers.
I thought Brea has black.
No.
No.
Wait, no, that's right. She doesn't have green because she's all mechanical.
Yeah.
Who doesn't have black?
That's a good question.
It's not the proliferate one. She's definitely has black.
That's Atraxa.
That one has doesn't have red in her.
Oh, Atraxa has no red?
Yeah, Atraxa doesn't have red.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Yeah, me neither. It's homework. We'll look that up.
Go to EDH rec real quick.
Yeah. Okay, so we said Mufasa 4-color. We haven't decided with Simba, I don't think, because we said red
for sure.
We
Boros.
said green.
You can see Naya.
Yeah, we can see Naya.
You can see Naya.
Yeah,
and I don't know what he's like in the later movies. So is he still like kind of?
You know what? But
ridiculous?
Hang on. This is cool, right? This makes sense, right?
Okay.
Because with Simba is red, white, green.
Yeah.
Add blue, you have Mufasa.
Yeah.
And then I guess if you add
With the black
you play
that
the
has
black.
scar?
That's no.
Oh,
You
okay.
add,
I thought
but then
we
you,
were doing the
but
scar.
hang on. You add the black.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we have the 5-color Mufasa when he's
Yeah,
reborn, right?
Yeah.
But a Scar mono black
Mono black because he has.
because
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I could see it.
I can see that. I think that's kind of. I think that would be sick, dude.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I would say you could like make an argument for the Orzhov stuff, but I don't. He definitely doesn't care about the hyenas. At all.
No, they're a means to an end.
Yeah.
They're a 100% means to an end.
Yeah.
I
The only reason I could see you making a card for it to be Orzhov is to give him like those sacrificial tokens, so then you can then play like the doubler in white, which I forget.
You know
what?
what? No. Here's what it is. Here's what it is. Okay. I think Scar is a mono black card, but he has an activated ability that is Orzhov, and that's not
hybrid. Make it hybrid.
Yeah, you could make it hybrid, but it's not. What's the one that is a evergreen keyword? I think it's an evergreen keyword, where you have to pay Orzhov, but you don't look at that when building your commander deck. We talked about it.
Oh, reminder text.
Yeah, it's something that's
Extort.
in there. Extort. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
He will have extort.
Yeah,
he has
but it's
extort,
not a part of it.
but
Yeah.
also has another activated ability.
Yes.
That's how you do Scar.
Yeah.
That's straight up how you do Scar.
100%.
Yes. So he's there by himself, and then you have Simba and Mufasa who make up all the other colors.
Yeah.
And then
Which is perfect.
And then you
It's
have
literally
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's great.
And you can tell he doesn't care about the land because, like, when he's in charge of it, it all goes to poop.
Yeah, because all he cared about was himself, and he didn't care about the hyenas because he was just using them as a means to an end.
Yep.
That's all he did. And you could tell he didn't care about him because when Simba started fighting him, he was ready to give them up in a second, 100%.
Yeah.
So,
And then they turned on him.
Exactly.
They turned on him.
See, was this not a good idea, Jim?
Yeah, it was. It was great.
I think this is like the perfect thing to do, to like be thinking about and getting ready for Lorcana.
Yeah.
I really do. Okay, let's do still within that movie, Rafiki.
Rafiki.
Yes.
I think 100% blue is in there.
There's definitely blue. There's green.
Green is in there.
There's green.
He tends to not really. I don't see red like at all. Other than
when he hits Simba on the head.
Yeah. That's more of a correctional thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
Right. But there's no
not
aggression.
out of aggression.
No, it's not. It's not out of aggression.
Yeah. Ooh. Do we see white?
Do we see white?
Do we see white?
I mean, I think you have to see white, right? Because at the beginning and end of the movie, which has a complete full circle ending, that story, that movie is a complete like full circle, right? Because it starts and ends at the same place, right? On Pride Rock. But I think you have to take that image of Pride Rock of him holding up Simba at the beginning of the movie and the end of the movie, them holding up. I can't remember their son's name. But that definitely screams unity too.
Was
right?
the son or a daughter? Because isn't the second one with the daughter, and then like
that's right.
Scar's son is in the second one?
So yeah, and then you have the TV show Lion Guard. What is his? You're right. It was their daughter. What was her daughter's name?
I don't know.
I can't. It's gonna kill me. That's more homework, guys. But yeah, it was their daughter. But
why do I want to say Kiara?
You're right. It's Kiara.
Is that it?
It's 100% Kiara.
Okay.
Kiara and Kovu.
Yeah,
Kovu was the
Scar's son.
Yep.
Oh man, Simba hated that dude.
He did.
He hates him.
I mean, yeah.
I hate you. I slaughtered them like they were animals.
That's great. That's so good. Okay, so what else do we see with Rafiki? So we see red, we see green.
We don't see red.
I'm sorry, we don't
We
see
see
red.
blue.
Blue. It was
for
blue.
sure. Simic, maybe plus white.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Simic.
Yeah. So definitely Simic. I think there's definitely white in there. So I think is that Bant?
Yeah, Bant.
Yeah, I think
White,
Bant.
blue, green.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good one for Rafiki.
Mm-hmm.
All right, are there any other the bird. Yeah, there's other
Zazu.
characters. Zazu. There we go.
Zazu.
Zazu.
Zazu's like a fake blue.
I think so. I think Zazu would be blue white.
Blue white. Okay. He definitely wants to keep order with everything.
Yep.
100%.
Yep.
Yeah, I could see blue white.
I think blue
100%.
white. Goodness, what is that? What's blue white again?
Azorius?
There we go. Azorius. There we go. Yeah, Azorius, blue white.
I don't know how many times I've messed up and said Azorius for Orzhov and Orzhov for Azorius.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they're semi-similar.
Yeah, they're semi-similar because
in my
they're
brain,
half similar.
Yeah.
They're stepbrothers.
Yeah. Like I know them.
Yes.
They're
Yeah.
half brothers.
Right. That's probably better. Yeah.
They're half brothers.
They're half brothers.
So like I know all the differences in these colors
Yes.
except for the 4 color, which
Yes.
those names don't matter.
Yes.
But I just sometimes mess it up.
Yeah.
People notice and they're like, "How are you going to play Orzhov with that?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" And they're like, "You can't play black." I'm like, "Oh, that's right. I mess those two up every now and again."
Yeah.
My bad. Azorius.
Okay. All right. Now, Timon and Pumbaa. Are they 2 separate cards or are they the same card?
Ooh. Can it be one summons the other one?
Partners.
Partners?
They can be partners.
Partners.
Yes, they're partners.
100%.
Straight up partners.
100% partners.
All right. So
Now are they mono green? Are they?
let's figure that out.
Oh.
So let's think about now. Have you seen Lion King 1.5?
I believe so.
Okay, I love that. If you haven't seen it, you need to watch
Like
it.
at the start, they're like, "What's on the menu?" Yeah, I've seen that.
dig, 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 dig. Yeah, yeah. So okay, all right. So let's do. I think Pumbaa is probably a little easier.
I think Pumbaa's got a little red in him.
Pumbaa definitely has red. I think Pumbaa's Gruul.
I think Pumbaa's
I think
Gruul.
Pumbaa is Gruul.
Yeah.
There's definitely no black, no white.
Yeah.
Definitely no blue.
Definitely no blue. No knowledge
No
in that
knowledge whatsoever. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I think Gruul. I think Gruul's there is. Oh shoot. You had Ilharg the Razeboar. Ilharg the
Yes.
Razeboar is mono red.
Yeah, he's red.
He's red. I think
I say we make the combo Gruul and then just give him red.
there
and
you
Timon
go.
and green.
I think that'd be good.
Yeah. Rather than being like, "Oh, Pumbaa's Gruul and Timon's green." Just give them both one of the colors.
Yeah. Now and then I think there needs to be, in addition to partner, I think there needs to be some other activated ability where they can play off of each other too, either activated or triggered, maybe.
Okay.
I think, where Timon gives the bug tokens. There's
I also
bug
think
tokens.
they should have hexproof.
Both of them?
I think they should both have hexproof.
Why? Okay, explain.
Hakuna Matata. They don't got to worry about anything for the rest of their lives.
It means yeah, and then
Just on flavor.
The flavor text is it means no worries.
Yeah. It means no worries.
That's great.
Don't give them indestructible.
No. The flavor text on one of them has Hakuna Matata.
Oh, okay.
And then the flavor text on the other one has
is-
it means
has
no
to say
worries.
It means no worries. Yeah. That would be perfect.
That is so
We need to
good.
make this card. It has to have hexproof, 100%.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's funny.
Would they have anything else?
Keywords?
Yeah.
Meaning?
Keywords or other effects.
I think Pumbaa has haste.
I think Pumbaa has haste. Okay, I can see that one.
I think that makes sense. And then Timon has vigilance.
Okay.
I can see that.
Huh.
Like that's something that I could see. But also Pumbaa's a little scaredy cat. I think they both are scaredy cats. Hey, you know what? Hey, wait a second.
I don't know. Like I thought he went charging in like be a mother guy.
Oh, and then the hyenas came in and then they run into where Zazu's being held, and Zazu, let me out, let me out, let me out. Timon comes in, let me in, let me in, let me in. Oh yeah, and then Pumbaa comes in, and then he's the one who
he comes in charging.
He comes in charging. Yes, Timon's a little scaredy cat.
Yeah.
Timon's a scaredy cat.
Yeah.
Is this how card design works? Is this
100%.
how this is
so easy.
R&D works?
It's so easy. I could do this all day.
But like, it's one thing to have characters, pre-existing characters, and you're figuring out you have this rule set, and you have this you have a specified set of rules that are trying to fit these characters within. So
it's also so like kind of going off of that, we have these characters we're talking about to where for Magic they're making these new characters and being like, how do we want them to be, and now we give them. How can we make this work with keywords and other abilities?
I think it's all problem solving. It's just we're solving different problems, kind of.
We're just theory crafting right now.
Exactly. Yeah. So anyway, back to that. Timon is a scaredy cat.
Yeah.
So I know. Okay, wait. I think he has vigilance, but what's the if something. No, because if he has hexproof, he can't be targeted.
Yeah.
But something where if something happens, you have to sacrifice him.
Oh.
If something happens, you'd have to sacrifice him. Just trying to think of how you could play off of that. Oh, I know. If Pumbaa, if at the start of your turn or Pumbaa is on the field, if Pumbaa gets removed or something, then you have to sacrifice him.
Sacrifice him?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Would he buff Pumbaa at all? Be like a Lord effect for Boar?
Yeah, maybe. That'd be a good one.
Or for his partner. So that way you don't have to give Boars
a
Lord.
Yeah. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
I definitely like the partner effect.
Yeah,
I definitely like the partner
100%.
effect.
100%.
Okay. All right. So I think we've gone on long enough. So we're gonna wrap this up with a few other characters. Okay.
All right.
So two big ones.
Okay.
I'm gonna save the best for last. Okay. But
Feather
Mickey Mouse. What is Mickey Mouse?
Mickey Mouse. Mono black.
5 color.
Oh.
5 color.
5 color avatar god. 5 color avatar god.
I think Mickey's just a 5 color.
He's literally could be anything.
I think so.
And he has been everything.
I think Mickey Mouse would have to be a 5 color.
Yeah, 100%.
Like if he has his own card, he has to be 5 color.
Yeah. And then do we kind of set him up like Kenrith with one ability for every single color?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay. Donald Duck, mono red.
Yeah.
I think Donald Duck has to be mono red. I don't think there's anything else Donald Duck could be.
Does he tend to just care about himself?
No.
No? Okay.
No. I mean, yes, his temper is out of control, but I mean, he loves Daisy especially, loves his nephews. He loves everybody. He loves all his friends.
Okay.
So
he just reminds me of my Uncle Tom, where he's just very angry.
Uncle Tom is Donald Duck. Okay.
I hope you ain't listening.
So those are the two that I really wanted to mention from the Fab Five. Okay. Now, Jim, these are going to be Jim's favorites. Okay. Okay. Anna.
Oh.
What would Anna be? We all know. If you don't know, Frozen is Jim's favorite Disney movie.
It is. It is. Okay.
So what would Anna be? I got to listen to these.
Man. You know, I'm actually kind of interested to see what you would say first.
I got to think. I have to because I don't have. You
didn't think about
all right, let me get it out there. Okay, so let me talk this through.
Yeah, let's talk about her as a person.
Anna is.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Will you marry me? Yes. Who marries somebody they just met? So a
lot of people in Disney apparently.
So impulse control, lack of impulse control, right? Extremely impulsive. That's red. that says to me red.
I don't see blue either because very gullible.
Extremely gullible.
Yeah.
And like I wanted to say she's a plutz, a dutz, or whatever.
A ditz.
There we go. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
A ditz, but in a good way. She's
very
Kristoff.
Yeah.
Kristoff kind of says that.
Yeah.
Like he basically says that in the movie,
Yeah.
right? Basically said she's stupid, but in a good way, right?
She's caring.
Yes.
She's
extremely
very caring.
I mean, she loves her sister. She's extremely loyal.
Yeah.
Loyalty. She's extremely loyal and to a fault, right? Yeah. And so that's white. Mm-hmm. There's definitely white in there. Definitely no black.
Yeah. Yeah. She's not selfish. She care about the well. I mean, she also cares about the people, but that's like throwing in white again. Does she care about the land? I mean, she cares about her town.
Yes, she does. She cares about her people.
Yeah, I think we just leave that as white. I don't even see green.
No. I think Boros.
Yeah.
I think Boros Legion would be a really good one for Anna. I think would you agree with that?
Yeah, I think so. I don't really see the blue like at all. Definitely not black, and I don't really see green either. Yeah. So for sure, Boros.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, Olaf,
mono blue, because he's a snowman.
But he's stupid.
And he's water.
I'm sorry. Olaf, you're not stupid.
It's not just knowledge, Dan. Sometimes it's a water elemental or an ice elemental.
Yeah, so you said mono blue, right?
Yeah, just because he's an ice elemental.
I think so, yeah, just the ice elemental, yeah. I don't really see anything else.
He's ironically blue.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like the perfect way to put it too.
Yeah.
Ooh, fire! No, don't touch.
Impulsive. Maybe he's is it? Is that?
I don't know if I wouldn't say he's impulsive.
Oh, look, he's been impaled.
Now, have you seen the second one? Have you seen the second Frozen?
Yes,
Okay.
I have.
Which one do you like more?
I like the first one more.
Do you really?
I like seeing the character progression of Elsa and Anna in the first one.
In the first movie?
More. Yeah.
Yeah, because as a parent,
And the song.
as a parent, I like the second one more.
Yeah. That's what your wife told me.
Oh, she did? Yeah.
After you guys asked me, it was at your old place.
Okay, yeah.
Because I think we recently seen it. And I was like, I don't like the second one at all. I think it was more of I'm just comparing it so much to the first one.
It was
and
so
how much
good.
I
It was
really
so
like
good.
the first one.
Yeah.
But I do think this whatever that main song was.
Let It Go?
No,
From
the
first one?
second one.
Oh, the second one? Like at the beginning of the movie?
When she's in like the ice cavern thing.
Oh, okay.
It's got the echoing voice.
Yeah, okay.
I forget what it's called. I don't know.
Yeah.
And
I know what you're talking about.
And one of my sister's friends, they were like, "Oh, this song is so much better than Let It Go." And I heard it. I'm like, "This guy's an idiot."
So if you haven't seen Frozen 2, as a parent, so we saw, as a family, we went and saw the second Frozen movie with our kids. So me, my wife, and my two kids went to the theaters and saw it, right? And so there's a part in the second movie where, like, basically, Elsa is wanting to know more about her parents because she couldn't really remember much, okay? Yeah. And then she found out all this stuff about her mom. And then that point in the movie is like what is like a climactic moment in the film, right? Yeah. And so there's me and my wife are sitting there, and we have our kids sitting in between us, and I'm just like, I have my wife who's the mother of my children.
It's like I'm not crying, you're crying.
But both me and my wife, if you saw us, there were tears running down. I'm looking at my kids. I'm like, oh, it's her mom. Oh man, oh, it's so good, guys. I mean, we were bawling like I'm like tearing up right now just thinking about it, dude. It's just it was so emotional for the both of us, and I think that's why I like the second one more than I like the first one, and taking nothing away from the first one at all, because that was such a good movie too.
Yeah, I definitely can't relate to that at all. I don't have kids, not married.
And so and that's why I'm specifically saying that too, because it's because of that where like I have that emotional connection where it really connected me and my wife to that film.
Yeah.
And so I think like that's such a cool thing about storytelling in general is like just not like purposely playing off of your emotions, but like they do kind of, right? By just using those tropes. And I just, we love that so much. Now, okay. So, but before we just get off talking more about Frozen, right?
Yeah. It needs a minute.
Yeah, right. Kristoff.
Oh, Kristoff. Okay.
Extremely loyal.
Extremely loyal.
Extremely loyal.
Extremely.
I mean, extreme loyalty is like a theme in that movie, in all of those movies.
For sure, Green. I think he cares about the land a lot.
The trolls, Sven. Yeah, I can see that.
For sure, Green. I see Selesnya.
Yeah. I think Selesnya would be good because I don't really see blue.
Yeah.
I don't see red. Black. Definitely not black.
Yeah.
I think Selesnya would be good.
Yeah, Selesnya works for him. What about the reindeer?
Yes, Sven.
Green I think blue.
Green and blue.
Why I say blue is because he gives Kristoff a lot of good advice. You ever hear him talking?
That's actually, that's a good one too. I think Sven. Oh, man, how would you do that? I'm thinking like he's a flip card where on one side you have Sven and then the other side you have like Kristoff as Sven, you know?
Yeah.
Like you could do a partner thing there, obviously. I mean that's obvious, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be funny. But all right. I say the best for last. The creme de la creme.
The queen herself.
The queen herself.
The queen herself.
Elsa.
Ooh,
what
man.
would Elsa be? Because we know Elsa has a card in Lorcana, and she is purple. Is that amethyst? I believe it's amethyst. Purple. We don't know anything about amethyst, so we don't know what that's supposed to represent.
Yeah,
I think her card in Lorcana seems strong, seems powerful. But again, outside of knowing the rules set, we don't really know much.
Yeah, being able to freeze your opponent's stuff, but it also taps her down, allows you to control like some new big threat that comes out.
All right, so let's put Elsa into the Magic the Gathering lore. What would she be? Because she's an intriguing character.
Yeah,
I think she's a very interesting character.
Yeah. Oh man, she is.
But see now,
I want to say like impulsive and like can't control her power.
But here's the thing, though. I think there's two versions of Elsa. Yeah. I think there 100% is because there's the entirety. I feel like the entirety of the first movie, she's trying to find herself.
Yeah.
Right. And the one thing she knows about herself is she loves her sister. Yeah. Right. But she really doesn't know who she is.
Yeah.
Okay. And you have that version of Elsa. Okay. And then towards the end of the movie, and then 100% into the second movie, she's a completely different I say different character, but she kind of is because she knows who she is. Yep. She knows what she stands for, and she has a much firmer grasp on her powers.
Yep.
Okay. So I think there's two versions there. And I think that first version is colorless because she doesn't know who she is.
Ooh, that makes sense.
Because she doesn't know who she is.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. I could see that.
It could be like a flip card,
and
right?
especially since snow is colorless.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's white. Come on,
it's got all the color. I mean, all right. Depending on who you're asking, it's got all the colors.
Yeah, right.
And light, it's got all the colors.
Right, because right. You put that under a microscope, it's going to be a rainbow.
Yeah. Yeah. Once you start to bend the light, it turns rainbow.
Right.
So, which then means, do we make her 5 color for full rainbow?
You could.
No, I don't think we do.
You don't think so?
I don't know. It's so hard
Like,
to say.
it makes sense. I think it makes sense if you have a colorless version and then a 5-color version.
Yeah.
Like, from that standpoint, it would make sense.
Yeah.
But from here's what all the colors stand for, and
I think this is how we do it.
Okay.
The only way to do it is on MTG Arena.
okay.
Starts colorless. Okay. And then eventually you're able to make it 5 color by paying
By leveling it up.
By leveling essentially. Essentially.
Yeah. You can do that in oh wait, no, you couldn't.
Not like paper. Like paper you could make it work.
You could make
but
it work.
It would be
Well, you could make work from a flip. Right, like how Nico Bolas flips, where you pay that cost, exile returns.
Yeah, I was more so meaning like you can go through the essentially the progress of her in the movie of like being like, oh, this is where the first color could be like white, and then you turn her into Orzhov, or not Orzhov. You turn her into
Azorius.
Azorius. You know, like she gets blue at the
I
end.
see what you're saying. So
exactly like a progress thing.
So I see. So when she essentially levels up, she adds that color to her identity.
New thing. Yeah.
I see. That's intriguing.
Yeah.
I like
that. Would be cool.
That would be cool.
But if we're just talking about a paper card where you just have the one of, I could see going through and flipping her into a 5-color.
Yeah.
Knowledge of all stuff.
Yeah, Elsa, she goes from just plain Elsa to Elsa Snow Queen.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
And just because they have black or death, whatever you want to call it, in the color scheme doesn't mean they're evil.
Yeah.
It can just be a thing of knowledge of how that color works and understanding the universe as a whole in the magic universe.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And that's why we left Elsa for last, because she really is an extremely intriguing and interesting character.
Yeah. Especially at the end of the second one, where she's like has those different elementals, whatever they are,
absolutely.
and she like hangs out with them.
Yeah, because she's got the wind elemental, the fire, water. Yeah, dude, like they could play into that too somehow. Yeah,
100%.
Or like you activate her, and then you get one of those tokens or something.
If you guys can't tell, I love Elsa.
Yeah.
Just like going over this stuff.
But again, like such an intriguing and interesting character. I think the writers of that movie, such an amazing job.
Oh yeah.
Such an amazing job.
It's crazy how big that movie was for so long. It was like when it first came out, and then it was like 7 years later, kids still dressing up as Elsa like every single year, and then like even to this day.
As a family, a couple of years ago, we went all as characters from that movie.
That's sick.
I was who was I? Was I?
I'd go as the big ice golem that Elsa still is.
I think I was Sven
because
big
summer blowout.
Yeah. Yoo-hoo!
You were Sven?
Yeah, I was Sven. I'll have to find that picture. If I can find the picture, I'll throw it up on the screen. If you're watching, but I have to find the picture first.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna find it.
We'll find it. Jim's got to see that. So, all right. Okay. What does that bring us to?
Real quick.
Yeah.
So when you were talking about just now you dressed up as them, like your family, I have brought up me getting an Elsa dress for so long, and I'm like, I want to dress up as. I'm not shaving though, so but I'm so down to get an Elsa dress one day. All
right, F and chat.
Every time I go to like Target and see the little kid dresses of Elsa, I'm like, where's my size?
Do cosplay, man. Just
Where's
make your
my
own.
I can't make my own, man. I gotta find someone to make.
I'll talk to my
me.
mom.
All right,
I'll
cool.
talk to my mom. We'll see if we can make one.
Sick.
For you.
I'm down. I'm so down.
All right. So, all right. What that brings us to is the card of the week.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna talk about the card of the week. We're not gonna talk about Lorcana card.
It's Elsa.
If we had more Lorcana cards to talk about that we haven't talked about,
we're not going to talk about Elsa.
We would talk about a Lorcana. If you want,
oh, it's a good card.
if you want to listen to our discussion about all the Lorcana cards, check out this video. Link it right here. Link in the description where we analyzed all of the cards that were spoiled for Lorcana so far, all 7.
Yeah.
And I say that because we even mentioned in the video, we know nothing.
We don't know how the game's played.
Don't know how the game works.
We don't even know how their mana system works.
Mana. I think it's going to be called lore. I think.
Lore
I mean, we know lore.
points,
We know
LP?
lore. We know the word lore is going to be a thing.
Yeah.
And I think that is the resource. It's that ink. Something. I don't know. There's like we have all these words, but we don't know what they mean.
Okay.
So anyway, today's card of the week. It's from Pokemon. And we've talked about how Lorcana is we think it's going to be similar to Pokemon, okay?
Yeah.
This card is a basic card, Genesect V. This is a super cool card, okay? Yeah. Genesect V from Fusion Strike, okay? 190 HP. It is a basic Pokemon, okay? So super cool. The reason I love this card and the reason this card was so good or is so good is because of its abilities. Fusion Strike system. Once during your turns, you may draw cards until you have as many cards in your hand as you have Fusion Strike Pokemon in play. So if you have a full bench of Pokemon and your active Pokemon, that is 6. I believe that's 6 Pokemon. So if you have no cards in hand, activate Genesect V, draw 6 cards.
Let's say you got 3 cards in your hand. 2 random, doesn't matter, but an Ultra Ball. You're going to pitch those 2 cards for the Ultra Ball.
Yep.
Go search for the Genesect. Play that dude out onto the field. Activate effect. Draw up to 6 cards.
He's not wrong.
We did the same thing with Shaman.
He's not
We do
wrong.
the same thing with Genesect all day.
Yep.
It's beautiful.
Yep. And then if you have another Genesect in hand or on board, like
whatever stuff.
oh yeah, dude.
Activate.
Oh, so the deck, and I played this deck. I have this deck. Genesect is Genesect Mew.
Yeah.
Genesect Mew. Oh, so much fun.
Because Mew's able to copy just attacks or also abilities. I think
Abilities.
Okay.
It is abilities.
Okay.
If I'm remembering, I'll have to find the card. But I'm pretty sure it's abilities.
so. Then yeah, it's good. It's good.
But what? Yeah, because and the other thing with Genesect, okay, is the attack is Technoblast. During your next turn, it says during this next turn your Pokemon can attack, but it's two
Double colorless?
1 colorless and then 2 basic, I think.
Missing.
And then that does 210 damage.
Oh, that's double steel and then one colorless.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah. And Genesect is steel. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's steel, not basic.
He
is a basic Pokemon, but he's steel.
Yeah.
So in any case, but 210 damage, you can one shot some Pokemon.
A lot of Pokemon.
You can one shot a lot of not many V or V Max. You're not doing that, but still 210 is a hefty amount.
Yeah. And what's his retreat cost?
The retreat cost is 2 colorless.
Ah, okay.
So retreat cost is 2 colorless. Weakness is fire, and then resistant to green.
Oh, okay.
Grass. Excuse me. There we go.
Same thing.
Yeah. So Genesect. Oh, Genesect's just such a good card.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of fun playing Genesect Mew, just drawing so many cards.
He can't be like stupidly broken because he's still just a basic card.
Yeah.
You know, if there was like a stage 1 VMAX version of him, that card could be broken.
Yeah. And it should be noted, again, his ability, the Fusion Strike system, it's all dependent upon your Fusion Strike Pokemon, because this is from that set, that Fusion Strike set. But again, the deck is all Fusion Strike Pokemon. That's all that deck is. So that's all your Pokemon in there. And then with Mew, Mew is just such a good card. Mew is an expensive card, too. Mew was expensive. Genesect wasn't as bad, but Mew was pretty
Mew was
good.
up there?
Yeah, Mew was up there. So, all right. Well, that is this week's card of the week. And then I'm repping today of what we were talking about.
Me too. Wrong card game.
Wrong IP there. All right, so hopefully we are planning on recording more episodes of the podcast within the next couple of days. That way we can kind of get back into the groove. Sorry about last week, but it was just with schedules. We're still trying to get caught up, I guess. But
What day did I get back?
You got back on Monday.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You got back on Monday, so we didn't really have much time.
Yeah, okay.
We didn't have much time to get an episode
I was in
recorded.
Vegas.
Yeah,
I was in
what
Vegas.
happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So, all right. Well, that is this week's episode. Jim, did you have fun? Did you have fun?
Yeah, that was
that
awesome. That was so much fun. Yeah.
Were you at least like a little surprised of kind of, or you didn't know what to expect?
Yeah, I had
assume.
no idea.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm kind of nervous.
Yeah.
I definitely was more nervous than excited, even though it's like the exact same thing, just different mindset.
Yeah. But again, with Jim's mentality and like how much he loves theory crafting, that's all we were doing tonight. That's all we were doing, just theory crafting.
Dan knew I was going to love this.
Absolutely, absolutely. Like I'm as I'm driving here, I'm like, I've got a great idea, and Jim will absolutely enjoy this. So hopefully you had fun tonight, Jim. And before we get out of here, Jim, where can people find you on the internet?
Oh yeah, you guys can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram at Jim Morgan HNH.
You guys can find me on Twitter at _DG Campbell and on Instagram at Daniel.G.Campbell. If you head to our website, hobbiesandhappiness.com, find links to all our social accounts, social platforms, links to our YouTube as well. So hit us up on YouTube. Check out the podcast. If you're watching this, you can listen to this on your favorite podcasting platform. Make sure you head over to our YouTube channel, like the videos, hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. And thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this as much as we did. If you couldn't tell, we had fun. Look, and honestly, this is really just like Jim said this before. Jim said this before, but like really making us looking forward to Lorcana. It really is. And, I will have fun analyzing the cards from a gameplay perspective, but also that other lore side and kind of applying it within the game itself. So looking forward to that. So thanks everybody for being here, and we'll catch you in the next episode. See you, everybody.
Take care.